Dad and Mark got this plan in place and signed and sealed. It was a done deal. It was about a year and a half or 2 years later that he died in a motorcycle wreck and was in a coma for a week, and there was a pretty poor outcome. The first person I called was Mark. The level of empathy and care that he had, but he's already done that with his own dad. So he knows those feelings. I know the last thing that we wanted to deal with after Dad passed away in that first month is financial stuff, and the panic of trying to count your beans and get things figured out wasn't there. Dad was reading articles in just about every ag-related magazine, newspaper, and started cutting out articles from Mark. Dad came from a family of 4, and he knew that there was going to be some difficulty on a succession plan. So he finally made the phone call to Mark and had a few questions, and eventually those questions ended up to meetings, and the meetings rolled into coming up with a plan. And pretty soon we're sitting down as a family and kind of just figuring out what that plan's going to take, and then using the tools that a succession planner offers to get that plan to work right. The tools that we put in place were life insurance policies. And it's basically a protection between making it or not making it. My father had an insurance policy, so my father's plan went to my mother, which she then passed to me. That gave me the ability to have cash on hand to take care of some expenses and get your inputs covered and rents covered for that coming season. And part of that insurance policy gave me the ability to buy the line of equipment from my mother. And that's a substantial piece of the pie. My sister is a non-farming heir. She gets hers and I got mine. She knows where she stands and I know where I stand, and it's a pretty open, trustful relationship. Very fortunate to have that, because I know a lot of people don't have that. Without the succession plan in place, I don't think it would have floated for very long. I think it would have been unattainable. I'd be looking at a new career. I know now, and where we're at in the financial situation that we're in, we're way better off than we would have been without a plan. Grandma's dream was she wanted the farm to continue in the Peterson name, and Dad was the only farming heir for that, and now I'm the only farming heir for that. So it's just a program that she wanted, that Dad wanted for me. And you try to live up to that, the best you can. To be able to continue means more to me than it does to someone that this hasn't happened to. It's hard enough to lose a parent and your helper. It's a good feeling to be able to continue, the family tradition.